happened to your buddy?
He took the elevator, I don't know where he is.
You stuck in the elevator?
Nope, he's not.
Okay. Well, let's go through this. We'll get to him or skip him or whatever. Okay.
Alright, I did not use the book, so.
Okay, could you make that picture out? It's not, didn't come out very good on the printout, did it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's, what is being measured in this photograph. I know it was between the pinion bearing and the axle bearing, so I went with the pinion bearing, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Preload?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm,
I
yeah.
think they got right.
We spent some time on this up there, right? Okay,
Inside the drive axle of a rear wheel drive vehicle, the ring gear is attached to the pinion gear.
the ring gear is driven by the pinion gear, but it's not
So that's
attached
attached to
it.
the differential case?
Yep,
Okay.
Mhm. So you said it's driven,
Driven by the pinion gear. That's what I thought it meant by like attached, like what's it
Oh.
connected to?
it's driven
But it's
by-
attached to the differential case, got you.
Number 3, the backlash is less than specifications, too low. This will cause the ring gear tooth pattern to be too close to the
Is it heel?
too close to the toe. Who got toe? Anybody? Yeah? Good.
I'm surprised.
All right, number 4.
Why are the straight roller bearings used in the rail drive axle? The ring gear bearing?
No.
I got D.
Yeah, what?
I got D.
D? It is D. Straight roller bearings are used on the axle for axle bearings.
Let's go.
Just the drive axle sounds was like probably axle.
What's that?
It had axle in the sentence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't use only drive in gear is usually to properly position the gear so that it can correctly match with the ring gear.
Okay, those two are in mesh, yes. Pinion and ring. 5 is A.
Say 5 is A.
5 is A, yes.
Number 6. Rear mount, a rig gear rig gear run out should be less than length as measured by a dial indicator. I'll put it B.
2000s, yeah.
Technician A says that a convex side of the ring gear is the drive side on most rear axle assemblies. Technician B says the convex side of the ring gear is the drive side on the differentials used in the front of many four-wheel drive vehicles. Which technician is correct? Both?
Well, they're both saying the same thing, right? Only one says on the drive side of a differential used on a four-wheel drive, which means he's referring to the front differential. So it can't be both. Well, what do you think?
A. Technician is correct.
A, yep. Convex side is the drive side on most rear axle assemblies. Okay, 8.
What supports the pinion gear in the differential housing? Is it the taper roller bearing?
Yep, it's those things on the table that we looked at 100 times.
Which of the following is true of drive pinion mounting? Is it B?
B?
Yeah.
No, it is not B. It sounds like a good answer though, doesn't it?
It
Did you
does.
say B or D?
I said B.
Oh, shit.
But is it? So is it A? I don't think it's C.
Would be.
B sounds like a good answer, but C is what they're looking for.
It is C?
Really?
Okay.
Mm.
And then 10 I think is C.
10. Who gets 10?
A growling sound is heard from the rear of a rear-wheel drive vehicle during cornering only. Technician A says that defective rear axle bearings may be the cause. Technician B says that defective drive pinion bearings may be the cause.
Bearings are usually what make that growling noise.
Okay,
So that's why I think it's both.
okay.
Cornering-
Careful reading of this will answer it for you.
Only.
Cornering only.
Those are the words that will tell you what the correct answer is.
That would be the CV axle. Rear axle bearings, maybe the cause.
Oh, it's
Drive
A.
Oh, it's A, yeah.
It's A.
Maybe the axle's not the actual drive pinion. So yeah,
Mhm. When you go around the corner, what happens?
the
All the
axle-
weight shifts to one side or the other. So if it's an axle bearing, if you're turning right, the left axle bearing is bad, you're gonna start hearing the growl. If you're turning left, the right one's gonna make the noise,
Okay,
because the weight shifts, right?
gotcha.
Cornering only. Don't let that mess you up, because they will do that to you on test questions. Okay, let's see, next one.
Excuse me.
Okay, who wants to read number one?
Technician A says a final drive ratio is a compromise between performance and vehicle speed. Technician B says a final drive ratio that provides a lesser top vehicle speed also provides for slower acceleration. Which technician is correct? This final drive ratio is a compromise between performance and vehicle speed. Final drive ratio that provides a lesser top vehicle speed also provides for slower acceleration. I mean, I think A is right.
A?
I think A is right. Would be
How many think it's A?
a lesser top vehicle speed.
A? What do you think? You like an A?
Slower acceleration. We wouldn't be able to tell the vehicle speed or the acceleration without, you know.
A is the
anything
correct answer.
else. Yeah.
Final drive ratio is a compromise between performance and how fast the car will go,
Yeah.
right? This guy says a final drive ratio that provides a lesser top speed also provides for slower acceleration. If it was a lesser top speed, it would be faster acceleration.
A shim
Okay.
used on the drive pinion gear is used to properly position the
We
gear.
did that
so
one, right?
that-
Ring gear,
oh,
yeah, okay. 3, what do we got for 3?
Two technicians are discussing which lubricants are used in limited slip differential. Technician A says to use SAE 8W140. Technician B says that most vehicle manufacturers usually specify that one. Be used with or without special limited slip additives. Which technician is correct? I say B.
It should be pretty obvious, because
Yeah.
Tech A says just
Most
use
vehicle
this.
manufacturers.
Doesn't matter, just use this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, So obviously that's B, right?
The backlash is less than, so we did that one. So
We did that one, right? Okay.
which component allow the rear wheels to turn at different speeds while propelling the vehicle? Axle bearings. Is that it?
Which component allows rear wheels to turn different speeds while preparing the vehicle is what we've been talking about the whole time. What is it?
Differential.
What it is?
Okay. What gears produce the final drive ratio? Oh shit. It's
A.
A, right?
Of course it is.
Yeah, what say?
Ring and pinion gears, depending on how many teeth they have.
We did that one.
We did that one.
Backlash exceeds specifications. The technician should position the ring gear. Backlash exceeds specifications. The technician should position the ring gear closer to the toe.
Okay, if it exceeds specifications, that means it's too much, right? So you put the ring gear a little closer to the pinion gear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Correct.
Technician A says most limited slip differentials rely on clutches that connect each side gear to the differential case. Technician B says the inward thrust of the side gears increases as wheel slippage increases, which technician is correct. Each side gear to the differential case. The inward thrust of the side gears increases as wheel slippage increases. I think B is right. But that's not what it says. Increases as wheel slippage increases. So I said the side gears increases as the wheel slippage increases. Shit. This is a Google question.
Anybody have an answer for this one?
I wanna say it's A. I'm not too sure on B.
Sure is.
Okay, good.
Okay,
We did that one.
we did this one already, right? Okay. Oh, I know. What questions? Is there any new ones? Anybody looked through these yet?
Yeah. Number one, I don't think we did.
And that was on the,
Yeah, we did that one.
yeah.
The ring gear is attached to the differential case, right?
Oh yeah, number two then, that's all I'm thinking of, I think.
Limited slip differentials have what on the side gears that a standard or open differential does not have?
Is that the slip teeth? Or sliders? 'Cause I couldn't find it.
No?
I couldn't find it. I was looking all through it, and I read through it like 4 times. And I didn't see
Really?
it. Yeah.
Well, now, I guess we'll just have to see, won't we?
Where is it? Yeah, on 1630. I read through the whole paragraph and I couldn't find it.
Okay, look at 1631. There's a picture about the middle of the page.
Oh shit.
Clutch packs.
There you go.
Okay. Collapsible spacer is used in some differentials to provide what?
See?
C, proper preload on the pinion bearing.
40.
A shim can be used on the drive pinion gear, and it's used to properly position, we did that one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. We did 5, I believe. We did 6, this was the growling noise on cornering only. Number 7, technician A says the backlash is okay. If the backlash is okay, then the side bearing preload is also okay. Technician B says the ring gear tooth pattern check will indicate if the drive pinion depth is correct.
Both?
Neither?
It's one of them. It's not both, it's not neither.
B.
We're number 7, right?
Number 7, yep.
Would it be?
Would be B, yep. Yep. Tooth pattern check will indicate the pinion depth. Backlash exceeds specs, string gear closer to the pinion, we did that one.
Which one?
Toe.
8 is A, 9 is toe. And we did that
This
one.
one's B.
That is B.
Yeah. All right. Okay, 2 more chapters. This next one talks about 4-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. What's the difference between the two? Who knows?
Four-wheel drive is selective.
What's that?
Oh, you said all wheel drive on that. One power from the front, or four wheel drive, or all power. Actually,
I think
Four-wheel
you're getting
drive.
confused here.
Two-wheel
What's the difference
drive,
between all-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive?
all-wheel drive, you said all-wheel drive,
Which is all the wheels.
Four-wheel drive
two-wheel
is,
drive.
You said all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive?
Yeah, what's the difference?
four-wheel drive, it's like, you could turn, it was something about you could turn off.
can I explain it?
Somebody-
Four-wheel drive, there's torque added to all 4 wheels of the car. All-wheel drive is driven by the drive line from front to back. To all 4 wheels, it's different though. So what's it called? Where is it?
What's the biggest difference? They both drive all 4 wheels, right?
Yeah.
4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, but what's the difference between the
You
two?
said in four-wheel drive, you could change it, like,
Yeah.
There's only,
A 4-wheel drive car or
It's
vehicle
selective.
is selective,
yeah,
meaning you can make it 2-wheel drive.
but all-wheel
But
drive
an all-wheel drive
is
car
all
is
4.
all-wheel drive, yeah, okay? That's the difference.
What's the point of being four-wheel if you can't drive it then?
What's that?
What's the point of being four-wheel drive if you can't drive it? Four-wheel drive?
If you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, you can drive it on 4-wheel drive and drive pavement, that's a bad idea.
You said it?
he said
If you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle and you drive it in 4-wheel drive on dry pavement, you're gonna have problems.
I remember you said that.
You only put it in 4-wheel drive if you're off-road where there's slippage, okay? If you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, you drive it normally in 2 high, okay? 2-wheel drive in the high gear, so it means it just runs like a normal 2-wheel drive vehicle. Your front wheels don't do anything except they're steer tires.
Wait, so in four-wheel drive, you can choose like whether it's front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive?
Yeah, and you can also select range, 4 low or 4 high. 4 low meaning you're gonna, just be creeping around, off-road, not going maybe more than 20 miles an hour. 4 high, you could go a little bit faster, but you're still in 4-wheel drive. And then 2-wheel drive is just 2-wheel drive.
So in an all-wheel drive car, when you turn, why is it not better than a four-wheel drive car? Because like, how is it different? Because in a four-wheel drive car, when you turn, it like struggles. You have to like, even if you give it gas, it still struggles. But in an all-wheel drive car, if you make a regular turn, it's smooth.
Well, if you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle and it's in 4-wheel drive, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle to make a turn because it wants a little bit of slippage on the wheels. It'll kind of hop and kind of,
Yeah, like this.
yeah. Yeah, where are we? Right here, right? Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what the difference is and what we got going on here. A little bit of explanation between the two. Components of a transfer case. What is a transfer case? Anybody know? Anybody heard the term before?
Say it again.
What is a transfer case?
Oh, I know that.
Let's see if I can.
Isn't it transfer power?
Okay, how does it do it?
do
And
torque.
what's the purpose of it?
To transfer the wheels.
What's that?
Transfer the wheels to make it spin.
Engine torque from the transmission is applied directly to the rear differential through the transfer case. Permits the driver to select a low speed, high power gear ratio inside the transfer case while in
Okay.
four-wheel drive.
So, if you have, let's say you have a rear-wheel drive truck, just a regular old truck, and it's two-wheel drive, right? It just drives off the two rear wheels, got rear differential, drive shaft, all that, right? If you have a four-wheel drive truck, how does the power get to the front wheels?
Transfer case.
Through the transfer case, yeah, that's what it's for, okay? Okay. Purpose of an inner axle differential. Different types of four-wheel drive axles, procedure to diagnose, transfer case, locking hub, stuff like that. Older four-wheel drive trucks used to have manual hubs, meaning you had to literally get out of the truck and select four-wheel drive on the hubs to lock them. Now everything's done electronically, you can just hit a button and it's in four-wheel drive, okay? Remember, on an all-wheel drive vehicle, you can't take it out of all-wheel drive, yeah. Okay? Four-wheel vehicle has torque applied to all four wheels. Transfer case permits the driver to select two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, low speed or high speed. Again, four high, four low. Locking hubs, if it has those on it, it's an older vehicle, if it has locking hubs like that, you have to actually get out of the vehicle and lock the hubs. Most of them are auto now. You just hit a button, you can do it on the fly. Auto locking hubs, when the steep difference between the wheels and the front axle is great, the hubs will automatically lock and allow the torque to be applied to the front wheels. Full-time four-wheel drive systems. This method uses a center differential to allow front and rear wheels to travel different speeds under all conditions. Center differential can be locked using a viscous coupling or electronically controlled clutch. Yeah.
So I don't know if, you know, like you would probably know this one, or maybe it just come down to common sense, but they, there's a 6x6 G-Wagon, which is 6 wheels, and it's driven by all 6 wheels at once.
Okay.
And I don't remember if this is it or not, but don't they have 3 differentials on there? If you know that.
I do not know. I will tell you this though, if you think about this, something you normally wouldn't think about. Let's say you have a 1-ton dually pickup truck, and it's four-wheel drive. It's actually a 6x6, has 6 tires and drives off all 6 of them in four-wheel drive, right?
Yeah, like a dually.
Yeah.
But theirs is like
Yeah.
the front wheel then
Yeah.
behind the other.
Right, right.
So it's all off to the side and stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Okay. Here's your arrangements. Four-wheel drive vehicles can be achieved by using an existing rear-wheel drive arrangement, adding a transfer case, or a front-wheel drive arrangement. In the addition, the rear axle, output shaft, center differential assembly. Okay, so this would be your rear-wheel drive platform, normally. Just two-wheel drive in the back, right? If you want to make it four-wheel drive, got a transfer case here, right here, front differential, and then your front drive axles. If it's a front-wheel drive platform, meaning if you have a front-wheel drive car and they want to make it all-wheel drive, they will do it with the power transfer unit up here. 2 more drive axles in the front. Okay. Now is it ready? Okay, in this particular picture, we have a cutaway of a manually operated locking hub. So this is the one you would have to manually switch. I know you probably can't read this, but there's one little part right here that says free and one side that says lock. So all you do is just turn this to the lock position and it would lock the hubs, and now you have four-wheel drive. Older version of the four-wheel drive. Manual locking hubs must be rotated. Okay. How do you tow a four-wheel drive vehicle without hurting it? Don't pick up one end of the car. Okay? See where it says put on a flatbed or trailer?
Mhm.
Damage to the powertrain can result if you tow it by the front or the rear. Has to be put on a flatbed or dolly or something like that. Like that. Okay? Not like that.
That's a no-no.
Well, I mean, that's okay because actually it's got a dolly here. So it's not actually dragging the tires or put it on the truck, okay? Flatbed only for all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive type vehicle.
They have rear steering now.
What's that?
They have rear steering in
Some cars have rear steer, yeah, some of Chevy came out with a vehicle a few years ago that had the rear steer as well. We actually go through that in the next 2 weeks in steering and suspension, but I don't care for that myself, seems a little scary to me. Especially if you're driving down the road and something malfunctions. Imagine the rear tires turning while you're driving down the freeway.
You just be driving sideways.
You'd end up
Rear
with a
ends
ditch.
like this and you're going like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're great for parking maneuvers, but I don't know, I wouldn't trust it.
I just realized it, oh, excuse me. Oh, wow, excuse me. Cars back in the day, they used to have that fifth tire in the back to help with parallel parking. Did you ever see that? You never seen that?
5 tires.
What?
Yeah, 5 tires.
Yeah, it had
Like a
5
Sears?
tires, yeah. Back in the day, they had 5, I'm gonna get the video. They had 5 tires and it helped with parallel parking.
Oh,
And it wasn't out for long, it was a short period of time, but they used to have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
I'm gonna find the video and show you.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. What is a viscous coupling? Tell me what it is. Somebody, 1647 on the top right. What is a viscous coupling? Where do you find it? What does it do? How does it work?
It's commonly used on many four-wheel drive vehicles to provide an automatic lockup of the center differential. It's a type of fluid clutch. When the speed difference between the front and rear wheels is high enough, the silicone fluid inside the coupling stiffens to reduce the speed difference between the front and rear drive shafts.
Great, right? It's a sealed unit containing many steel discs. Half of them are splined to the input shaft, and the other discs are splined to the output shaft. Surrounding these is a thick, viscous silicone fluid that expands when it gets hot, effectively locking the discs together. You will see those on all-wheel drive cars, pretty common.
What's the purpose?
What's that?
What's the purpose?
What was the purpose of it?
Oh, the okay.
You got it now? Typical four-wheel drive vehicle that uses a longitudinal mounted engine and a transfer case to send torque to both the front and rear wheels. You kind of saw that before. Okay, all-wheel drive. Some cars and light trucks are equipped with all-wheel drive system that uses a transfer case with center differential. It has one speed only. You cannot select high, low, 2, 4, anything like that, okay? Combined with limited slip differential in the rear, also in the front, an all-wheel drive system can provide ideal road traction under driving conditions without any action by the driver. You don't have to do anything. It does it all for you. However, it is not as effective off-road as an actual four-wheel drive vehicle. But it does do a pretty good job. Center differential is the heart of the typical all-wheel drive system. They don't use a low range, therefore the vehicle may not go off-road like the vehicle equipped with four-wheel drive. Because it only has one range, okay? That's one of the reasons it's not as effective off-road as an actual four-wheel drive, where you can select for low, meaning very low gear ratio. Delivers a lot of torque, but not a lot of speed. Okay, front and rear differential axle ratios. In most four-wheel drives, overall gear ratios of the front differential slightly higher than the overall ratio of the rear. Although the difference is small, the purpose is to prevent the drivetrain from binding. Different ratios help reduce constant vibration and noise in the driveline. The transfer case, purpose is to direct engine torque to the front and rear axle assemblies. Most of them have two types of shifts. You have a mode shift, meaning two-wheel, four-wheel. You have a range shift, meaning high or low. Okay? Okay, gear-to-gear transfer cases. One gear is attached to the transmission output shaft, second axle and idler, third shaft is output to the front axle. Some of them have planetary gear sets in the transfer cases. Some of them will use that for gear reduction and low range. To achieve the one-to-one transfer case, any of these two elements can be locked together, just like we saw in the automatic transmission planetary gear set. The roll case is one unit. A typical transfer case is attached to the output of the transmission, directs engine torque to the rear or to the front differentials. I'm going to go into the intricate workings of it, which probably not going to really need to know too much about that. Anybody see I've seen Ford four-wheel drive trucks where they use vacuum operated shift system for the transfer case, thing like that for the hubs? No? Yeah. That's just your active four-wheel drive diagram. This is a GM SUV front axle showing the electric axle disconnect actuator, meaning you can take this in and out of four-wheel drive by a button on the dash. Very convenient, right? Shift range selector. This vehicle is always in four-wheel drive, but the driver can select neutral or low range. Nothing new on a planetary gear set, right? Some transfer cases will have a planetary gear set. A lot of them are chain driven, as you can see in this picture. More pictures, they're going to give you a few different transfer case pictures. Purpose of it is to allow the driver to switch between 2 and 4, high and low. Okay, an interaxle differential, that is a center differential used to prevent driveline harshness, vibration, commonly referred to as driveline windup. Interaxle differential can be found in various configurations. Standard bevel gear, planetary gear, viscous coupling.
Another question.
Yes, sir.
So this, some cars have low, but some cars have an S in it. What does that mean?
What is what now?
So, you know, some cars that have an L at the end.
Yeah?
That's mean. Some cars have an S.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Second.
Second?
Mm-hmm. Low is first gear, S is second gear.
But I don't have an L. I just have an S. And I had an upshift and downshift.
That's sport mode then.
What's that?
Sport
I
mode.
think what he's talking about
What
is
car is it?
He could get he could put it in S and then shift it to
A
manual.
Camry?
Yeah, Camry.
What, like, what, tread or whatever it's called?
But an SE.
That's why. SE. So that's why that S is there. I forgot what the S is for, but I don't think it's for sport, it's something else.
You talking about on the gear shifter?
Yeah, I'm guessing. Like when you put in
Yeah.
drive, park, reverse.
Uh-huh.
So I have P, R, and D, and S. I don't have an S. And S, and then you know, upshift, downshift.
Okay.
I think it's sport mode.
I guess that is for a manual shift type or selected mode where you can, whatever gear you want, yeah. So if you only have drive and then the S?
And drive, and then you push it to the side, and that's that.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you push it to the side, that means you're shifting it manually.
Push it for manual use. That's it.
That means it won't shift itself. You have to bump the shifter or how it's set up.
You gotta push it up and
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Or you use the
Yep.
power shifters.
Yep. Exactly. A lot of cars have that now, you can just put
I
it,
thought it was meant for snow. I don't know why.
no.
It's stuck.
It's just so you can manually select a gear if you want to. So you just move the shifter to a different position, then you can bump it to whatever gear you want. And normally your display will tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever gear you're in. Yeah. So if for some reason you wanted to take off in second gear instead of first, you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's for, sequential shift. That's what it's for.
Oh, that's what it stands for?
Yeah, it's for sequential shift.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just you push up, push up, push up,
Yeah,
push down.
I didn't know what
push
the
down.
S was, but I knew that
Yeah.
that meant you could select the gear yourself. It's a manual mode, so you can put it in whatever gear you want.
Yeah, so that's for sequential
Mhm,
shifting.
yep. Okay, this almost looks like a piece of exhaust pipe, right? That is your viscous coupling, which is found on many all-wheel drive vehicles. That unit is sealed, cannot be serviced. If it's bad, it has to be replaced. Okay, four-wheel drive vehicles use a variety of drive shafts and U-joint designs. We've talked about the standard Cardin Tech and the CV joint both. That's the regular Cardin type U-joint. They did use those on the outboard of some four-wheel drives, as you can see on this one. Normally, it's going to be set up like this with your CV joints. Okay, transfer case maintenance, really, there's nothing to see there. Changing the fluid, sure. Drive chain, you know, if the chain gets stretched, you might have to replace the drive chain, bearing, shift mechanism, stuff like that, but for the most part, that's really all the maintenance areas. Most of them will have an internal oil pump to force lubricant through the unit. And as always use this correct lube. Just showing you how the chain goes together. When you install that chain, there's a black link on there, make sure that's facing up. When it's reassembled, just showing you the shift fork for the transfer case. Install the snap ring correctly, yes, you can put it upside down, but that's not a good idea. Maintenance we just talked about. Bearings, maybe shift mechanism, drain, refill the fluid. Locking hub should be cleaned periodically, especially if the vehicle is driven under dusty conditions or wet. I'm just showing you the exploded view of the locking hub, different types. They're gonna go through some transfer case rebuild, which we really don't need to see, to be honest with you. But you can see the chain there. Sometimes those chains get loose and they'll kind of rattle a little bit. Kind of like a miniature transmission. Nothing too exciting there.
Not too shabby.
Watch.
Oh,
Oh. One more chapter left to read all the donuts already?
Oh, no. I paced myself.
You licked them all so nobody else would take one?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. You know what I mean, say.
It might. Boom, see that?
Okay, maybe it will.
and this next one is the last one? Oh, it is.
Next chapter is the last one, yep. Last one.
What week is this? Is this week 7? This is week 7.
I think so, yeah.
So next week we'll be halfway through.
Yeah, amazing, right?
And we still ain't got our boots.
All good? Yeah. All right, start us off here.
You ready?
Alrighty.
I did not use the book.
Surprise.
Our technician A says that the gear ratios of both differentials are the same in a four-wheel drive vehicle. Technician B says that the rear differential has a slightly higher ratio, lower number, than the front differential. Which technician is correct? Is it B only?
It's B only. Front and rear differentials do not have the same gear ratio. Remember, they're a little bit different.
When part-time four-wheel drive vehicles and four-wheel drive are engaged in a turn, which of these occur? Is it B?
Front wheels travel farther and faster than the rear. That is correct.
Number 3, two technicians are discussing the viscous coupling used in all wheel drive systems. Technician A says a viscous fluid such as a silicone-based oil is added to the assembly and fills the areas between the clutch plates. Technician B says the viscous coupling is activated during equal traction conditions.
Is it B? Is it B?
C.
C? A.
Okay. Technician A says viscous fluid such as silicone-based oil is added to the assembly and fills the area between the clutch plates. Yes, it does. We went through that. Viscous coupling is active during equal traction. It doesn't need to be active if the traction is equal. A for 3, okay? 4.
For technician A says vehicle equipped with a time of four-wheel drive should be driven in four-wheel drive only on slippy surface. Technician B says that the full-time four-wheel drive vehicles use center differential in a transfer case. Yeah, I think both of them are right.
They are. If you have a part-time four-wheel drive vehicle and you put it in four-wheel drive, you better be on a slippery surface.
Two technicians are discussing the front axle disconnection.
We're gonna do our tour.
Technician A says the front axles are only disconnected if the vehicle is being towed. Technician B says that this unit is only used on all-wheel drive vehicles, which technician is correct. So
Is it B?
Well, all wheel is all wheel.
I'm thinking it's
You thinking it's what?
D.
D? Dog?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
How? I think
You think that's right, but you don't know why?
I think I'm correct with
No, you're right. Two technicians discussing front drive axle disconnect mechanism. Tech A says that the front axle is only disconnected as being towed. No, that's not true. You can disconnect them anytime you want on that type of vehicle, and that's an actual disconnect system. Tech B says this unit is only used on all-wheel drive vehicles. Well, if it's all-wheel drive, there is no actual disconnect.
I know B was
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Both wrong. Okay.
Number 6.
Number 6.
I line lined up on a part-time four-wheel drive system results in all of the listed conditions except A.
I'm sorry.
I picked A.
A?
Mm-hmm.
You did not pick correctly.
Is it C?
It is an accept question.
Is it C?
What would driveline windup be?
Is it C?
It's not C.
It's not C.
Is it B?
It's an accept question. Think about driveline windup, and which one of those situations would not cause driveline windup?
Low traction.
Low traction, yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Technician A says most transfer cases have a built-in oil pump. Technician B says most transfer cases use a heavy grease as a lubricant. Technician A only.
A only is correct. They do not use a heavy grease.
Excuse me.
My turn. Technician A says that a range shift is used to select high or low gear ratios within the transfer case. Technician B says that a mode shift, so we have range shift for A, and mode shift for B is used to select two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. I said both.
Is it the opposite?
I knew.
You are absolutely right. It is both. Range is high-low. Mode is, do you want it in two-wheel or four-wheel?
A transfer case contains all of the following components except four-drive sprocket.
That's right. Does not have four-drive sprockets.
Thought I was
Everything else
wrong.
is good. You could have done a process of elimination and gone, well, yeah, it's got that, it's got that, it's got that. Yeah, no, it doesn't have that. Okay, what's the last one? Who are we on?
A transfer case is extremely noisy in all selections except neutral whenever the vehicle is moving. Technician A says the drive chain may be stretched, causing noise as it hits the inside of the case. Technician B says that one or more of the transfer case bearings could be defective, which is correct.
Is it both?
Is it who?
Both.
Is it both? Yep. Okay. It says extremely noisy. It doesn't tell you what type of noise, right?
Right.
So, it says right here, the chain may be stretched, hitting the case. And this one says, The bearings could be defective, could
So
be,
it's a lot of
right?
possibles, but not a lot of definites.
We know one thing for sure is that it's fucking loud.
Alright.
I gotta work on that thing.
Alright.
Oh,
B, where are we at? B.
1662. Oh, never mind.
Okay, we did that one. Planetary gear set in a transfer case consists of all the following components except for what? You know what a planetary gear set consists of, and there is no forward clutch in it, right? Okay. Number 3, what do we got for 3? Transfer case, difficult to shift into the range mode. Deck A says shift link into shift fork may be worn or damaged. Deck B says locking ring may be worn or damaged. Both? Okay. Good. We did 4. You should remember this from the automatic transmission chapters. The held member of a planetary gear set is called the drive member. Okay, says the held member is called the reaction member.
A. Isn't it A only?
No.
No?
The held member is the reaction member. Okay. All-wheel drive transfer case must include a what?
All of them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
All-wheel drive. All-wheel drive has no range. It is high only.
And you're talking about like where it says
It
lowest
must
gear, right?
have a differential.
But you're talking about where it says lowest gear, right? Or you can put it in lowest gear?
No, I'm talking about an all-wheel drive vehicle only has one range. It's high. There is no low.
My car has one. It has lowest. Unless I'm thinking of something totally different.
I'm talking about the low range for the transfer case.
Oh, okay.
Like a four-wheel drive vehicle where you can put it in four-wheel drive or 4 low or 4 high.
It's automatic. It's
Right,
only all-wheel
right.
drive. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Number 7. We did that one. Towing a four-wheel drive vehicle should be transported on a flatbed, yes? Yes. Text B says, the wheel is not lifted on the ground by the tow truck, should be placed in the alley, yeah. So both of those are good. Tech A says a four-wheel drive transfer case is an auxiliary 2-speed transmission. Tech B says planetary gear set provides a low and high range.
Well, B is right? The planetary gear set, low and high range.
Okay, that's true. What about A?
The transfer case is an auxiliary, no, because it's 4-wheel drive. 2-speed transmission. Is that 2-speed transmission on a 4-wheel drive? That doesn't sound
I
right.
think that's right.
Is it right?
I think so. Because the transfer case is like transferring power to 2, was that song?
Oh, yeah.
And the transfer case is gonna have a high and low range, right? So you're right.
Yeah.
They're both right.
Okay.
It is an auxiliary 2-speed transmission, basically. Okay. Transfer case may use EL4 gear loop. May use it. What does the other one say? It may use automatic transmission fluid. Because of those 2 words, they're both right. Not one of them isn't saying it has to use this or whatever, right?
Oh, they're saying may, so that keyword is may use.
Yes, I try to stress the fact that sometimes a little word is all you need to see, okay? Okay. All right. More fun for you. And donut girl.
Boy.
Don't worry, we have a whole bunch of these. Oh, we didn't go through the chapter quiz in the book, did we?
No, we-
Okay, let's do that first real quick. Just to make sure there's no questions that we missed, because I'll probably forget after we get done with that. One we did, right?
We did 1, 2, 3, 4, I think.
Okay. Okay, 5 we didn't do. Which type of system uses one-speed transfer case, center differential, viscous coupling? Give us the answer. Number 5 in the book. What is it?
D.
1661.
Full-time four-wheel
This,
drive.
this was your answer. D? How'd you know? Because you already answered it? You already did those?
Yeah.
Good, you're right. Okay. Okay, how about, 6 is a new question, right? Did you do all of them?
Wait, I thought it was the same answer you were talking on the book. Or did I get it right? I thought it was the same thing as we did on the paper.
No,
Nope.
not all of them. Some of them are different.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do it.
Oh, so,
I thought you were talking about this is the same answer as this one, but it's different.
no, we're on 4 right here. Where are we? Which type of system uses a one-speed transfer case, the center differential viscous coupling? So you didn't do these? Oh, I thought, when you said, oh, I did them already, I go, oh, that's cool. Working ahead. But no, he's not working ahead.
Wait, what, 5 is.
So mark the answers in the book when we do these, okay? These will help you out for tests. Every time we do one of these, just mark the answer in the book. It's your book, you don't have to worry about writing in it,
Okay, I did.
okay? So start from the beginning. Put B for number 1, okay? C for 2. C for 3. D for 4, D for 5. And we're on 6.
The 6D.
Customer complained that the front wheel would skip, hop, and shake when cornering and accelerating at the same time. Technician A says there's a fault in the transfer case, most likely. Tech B says that the vibration may be normal if the vehicle is equipped with a cardan U-joint at the front wheel. Tricky question, especially if you're not familiar with old four-wheel drive trucks that had a cardan U-joint, and that's actually normal. Okay? B for 6.
So, it wouldn't be in the transfer case at all for the skip, hop, and shake.
No. What they're getting at is that was a normal condition on those older vehicles that had those cardan U-joints on the outer of the front drive axles.
Oh,
Okay, we did 7, right?
Yeah.
We did 8.
What was 7?
Oh, 7 was A. 8 was C. 9
was C as well, right?
I thought if the drive chain is that stretch to cause noise, it wouldn't even be on there.
Wouldn't be what?
It wouldn't still be on, like, it wouldn't, it's too loose.
No, it would still work. It just, when it gets loose, sometimes it would just hit the case because it had a lot of slack in the chain. It would just cause a noise, it wouldn't cause it not to work, unless the chain broke. And 10 was C also, right? Range was,
Yeah.
high, low, yeah, mode was 2 or 4 wheel, okay. All right, back to the other. And we'll do the last chapter probably tomorrow. What did I give you? 125? Okay. There it is.
Is this from the last one?
So you just get the.
So you guys only got the packet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, we did the. Yeah, we only got the package, because you were here for the quiz.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, no.
So there was no single sheet for this chapter
We already did it, you were here
for
for that.
132? We didn't go over 132?
Were you, how long were you gone?
I literally just left.
Yes, so we did the paper, right? You were here for that.
This is 131. Did we go through 132 yet?
We pick it up tomorrow, he said.
Oh,
okay.
the new chapter.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah,
the
chapter
new
132.
chapter Oh, no, sweetie,
Okay.
we just did 132.
I was gonna say.
Oh my
Yeah, I was like, I just left like 5 minutes ago. I
32.
wasn't done that long.
No, we're not. No, we're doing 132 tomorrow.
Okay, good.
We're doing, I was so confused.
Yeah, I was confused too.
like,
I thought
how
she was saying you guys already did it. I was like, that shit was quick. There's like 10 pages on there.
How's it working out for you? Great?
Questionable.
Questionable? You mean you're not gonna do good again?
No, I'm confident.
How many questions? 21?
Hopefully.
Nobody's on the very back page, I hope?
No, we're ignoring that.
Good.
I'm on 10.
I wanna see how you really do, okay? Be honest with yourself. Yes, the answers are on the back, but don't flip it over.
You must.
Okay, let's see, that was what, 125 we said? 125, 125, where are we? This one right here. Okay. Let's see how you do. Did everybody answer all the questions?
No.
No?
Almost.
Oh, you need more time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yes, please.
okay.
I only have 3 left. Only have-
I just started. I'm at 10.
You don't count.
What?
You saw me come from the bathroom.
Okay,
You did a hot tub time machine.
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I've been eating out of the bathroom a lot recently.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. We got others that need more time, I'm sure.
You guys can go ahead. I'll try and go.
No,
ahead.
we'll wait, we're good.
Got you.
Go ahead and get her done. I wanna see how you do on it. Okay, let's go.
What is the purpose of a drive axle assembly? A, to change the direction of engine torque and allow the drive wheels to rotate at different speeds.
Absolutely right.
Which type of vehicles use a live axle to transfer power to the drive wheels? Rear wheel drive vehicles.
A rear wheel drive vehicle, they call those live rear axles.
What type of differential directs more power to the side gear attached to the wheel with better traction?
B. Limited slip differential.
What is it?
Limited slip differential.
Did you get P for that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
When does the differential action occurs in a vehicle? B.
When it corners, yes. Okay. Number 5.
Well, it could, all best machines to the rear and.
Potential drawbacks, meaning what are some of the reasons you shouldn't do it? Meaning they're assuming you're gonna go to a lower gear ratio, meaning quicker acceleration, less top speed.
So is it
Yes, it is. Okay. 6.
5 is A, right?
Yes, it is.
What type of differential uses tapered cones instead of clutch back, split B, cone type reloaded?
Okay, that question has the answer right in the question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What type of differential uses a silicone-based fluid to resist high-speed differences between shifts? C.
Yes, sir. This is couple differential, uses that silicone-based fluid.
What is the purpose of lubricants with friction modifiers and differentials? To prevent premature wear and vibration in clutch discs?
That is correct, we're doing good.
What are some brand names used by different manufacturers for their differentials? A.
A is
And the other one is
right.
parts.
What is the purpose of adjustment, shims, and differentials? A.
There is no traction needed for locking, okay. You guys sure you didn't turn this thing over? Everybody's used to doing pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, what?
Couple wrong.
Oh, okay, alright. 11, is that where we're at, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
What type of differential uses are called
Sensing.
Torque sensing, yeah.
The top sensing locking design with one slide gear, one wheel position, wheel
Pinion.
opinion.
Are we on 11 or 12?
11.
No. D.
D.
D is the right answer. Now, doing good. 12.
What is the purpose of a differential?
What's the purpose of the pinion depth? Which one did you get for that one? B? Which is not B.
A.
A, to adjust gear tooth relationship between the ring and pinion gear. All right, 13.
What can cause wear to differential? Pion gear, thirst, washers, I push A.
Okay. A is good. 14.
How can correct drive pinion depth be determined? D.
Wear pattern, yeah, good. Okay, 15.
Wait a minute, what was 14?
D,
Oh, oh.
wear pattern.
15. What is the purpose of preloading side bearings in a differential assembly? Is it D, to provide for proper preload on a tapered roller?
Okay, so what's the word here?
Load
And what's the word here?
Preload.
It's all you needed to see if you didn't know, okay? Sometimes if you read the questions carefully, there's only one obvious answer.
16. How is backlash corrected in differential assembly? Is it D?
It is.
Okay.
Did you say
Yeah.
B for boy or D for dog?
D.
D? All right.
What is the purpose of an additive in a limited slip differential?
A.
Modify the friction characteristics of the lubricant, that is correct.
What did we say 15 was?
15, A?
Yeah. 15 is A?
Let's see.
18. What is that?
Oh, did we skip 15?
No, 15 was D.
E.
That was D, right?
That's what I thought you said, but I was confused.
No, 15 is A.
It's preload.
You know what? Purpose of helix side bearing. You know what? Actually, A.
It is
I lied to you.
Okay.
So we do have preload on both of them, but here's the problem. It says side bearings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, see where it says tapered roller
Yeah.
bearing? I lied to you, sorry. It's actually A for 15, sorry.
It was that, okay.
Okay,
I didn't think D was right, but.
yeah.
So, okay.
I kind of misread it myself. I saw the preload and I thought, well, that must be right. And when you asked me again, I corrected myself. All right, so where are we at, 16? No, we did that, right?
Yeah, 18.
16, we did 17, right. Okay, we're at 18, all right.
What is the purpose of the key contact pattern test in the differential assembly? To check the proper drive.
Opinion and depth and backlash, yes, that is right.
What are the methods of using before the final drive and check in the differential assembly? Is it B?
Over. 19, B is right.
What is included in differential assembly identification? I ain't gonna lie, I picked the longest answer.
You did good then. It is A.
Does a grinding or grinding noise while turning indicate on a differential assembly? B.
Okay, again, turning, right? Axle bearing. All right. You did good. How'd everybody do?
I got 17 out of 21.
Nice.
That's 4.
I got 4 wrong.
4 wrong?
Yeah.
I missed 5.
Good. Good. How'd you do, Charles?
I missed 5.
5? Okay. How about you? Okay. Still not bad.
Thank you very much.
Still not bad. Okay, we'll call it a day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, do last chapter review and testing, okay? Make sure you do some homework.
Thank you, sir.